Yep, this is Site A. And good morning, everybody. This is Patrick from Sasquatch in the Wild. And this is going to be probably the last video until Sunday of next week. On Christmas Day or Wednesday, I will probably just post a short and just call it good, because I'll be in Nebraska and I won't be anywhere near my stuff to talk about things. And yeah, so I was just flying the drone in and around Site A, trying to get as close as I could to things to see what I could see. And I was finding some bizarre things. There's actually, oops, if I stop this I can show you something. Ooh, stop, dang it, stop, let's go back. Let me show you something here. There it is. Stop. There's a X right here. There is a structure right here in the screen. Let's see if I can't zoom in. Oh, actually, you know what? I think I can. If I zoom in using this. Let's see if I can still see my mouse on the screen. Let's go back up. Where am I at on this? Shoot, I can't see. Oh yeah, it's right here. So this right here is a structure, and I just spotted this now. Okay, I can't zoom in anymore. But that's a structure back there. It's like an X, and I thought that's pretty neat, because I didn't think there was really anything up in here that I spotted. And this kind of looks like the X that both Jeff Yelk and I found a couple of years, or like a year or two prior, because we hiked up this mountain by ourselves and everybody else stayed down at the campsite, and it was crazy. This hike was insane, but I don't think it was. I think this is a new X, because the other one I think was further over to the left where the screen is showing. But let me restart this thing, get it going again. That's pretty neat. I didn't think I actually saw that before. All the logging that they were doing in the area is just crazy. This is Jim's car. That's my car. My tent is right there. Jim's tent is like right about in here. That might actually be it. But I was camped here when I had the first time I was at Site A, and Jim was over here, and we were trying to hopefully recreate something for him. And in turn, I got almost everything popping up on my screen, or popping up where I was at. Zoom back in just a little bit. Now I'm trying to get video footage of the river, and I thought it would be a neat thing to do. And now I'm draining out my power on my battery really quickly, and this happens when you're flying a drone. Doesn't matter what kind of drone you have, the more video work you do, the more photography you do, the quicker the drone will drain of life. And I was trying to catch this shot, actually. I wanted to get this crazy river in a picture, and I'll post that picture into this. Now you're gonna see my drone fall out of the sky. Did I plan this? No. The drone was sitting at 400 feet above the tree line, and I saw that the power was running out. And I was like, oh crap. And so I told Jim, we gotta go, because the drone's coming down. And we were running down to the road. Now Jim splits off and goes to the left, and he's running down to an area where he can get back to the forest, and I went right through the forest. And I was running through all the swampy stuff that's back down here below where you can't see. But you're gonna see me, I'm trying to push the drone away from the trees, but the wind was kind enough to push the drone right back into the trees. And you'll see the wind moving, and soon I'm gonna hit, and bang, there we go, crap. And so I was watching my drone, no, don't go back into the trees, don't go in the trees, oh crap, and here we go. And it tumbles. It's on the ground. Right now it's vibrating on the ground, and it's upside down. Those are the feet to the drone. It's bouncing around upside down. Now what's really weird about this event, my screen is showing it's showing them on the ground, and I'm running as fast as I can go. Now I can see this in real time, but I'm also looking at the map to see where everything is. And the drone will eventually stop. There, I turned off the power. Power's done. But there's something else there, because my drone starts to move. It's getting placed upside down, or back right side up, actually. It's being looked at. Something's picking up and it's looking at it. And now it's on its feet. It is back on its feet. And I didn't even bother looking at the drone. I knew it was upside down. I'm running through all this forestry stuff that's all over here to the right. I'm running through all this, and it's swampy and everything else, and I'm heading towards the forest to get there, get to the river. Once I get to the river, I'm still looking at it going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. You know, and Jim is somewhere way up. He is south of me, and I'm in the river, and we're yelling back and forth. You can't hear us because there's no microphones on drones. So we're yelling at each other, you know, where it's at, and I am looking at the screen, and I'm figuring out, okay, I got to go this way, I got to go that way, and I'm making my way upriver or downriver to actually get to the drone. As I'm walking through the river, I see a Sasquatch. And this is not a usual Sasquatch. This thing had coloring that I've never seen before. I've seen the reds, the blacks, the browns, the blondes, kind of a goldish looking color, even a bleach blonde before. But then you get into the dual colors and you see like browns and reds, or brown and black, or white and tan, or white and something else. But this individual was black and white. The coloration on the body reminded me of a panda when I first spotted it, and I was like, what the hell? And it kept looking at me. It kept looking to its left, down on the ground, like sorry, it was looking down on the ground like there was something there, like a juvenile. And then we would make eye contact, and it was probably a good 60 feet from me, and it would just kept looking down and kept looking back at me. And I looked at the where the drone was, and it wasn't where she was looking, because this was a female, and she kept looking down and then looking back at me, and I gave a greet, and it seemed like she relaxed a little bit. And as I was coming around the corner, you're going to see that in the next video here. But as I come around the corner, I lose sight of her. I back up to look at her, and she's gone. So she could have easily just picked up something and go. And you can't say, well, it's black and white. You could see it in the forest. No, you can't. When people are looking for panda bears in China, and they're looking around in the mountains looking for a black and white bear, you can't find them because they're hard to find in the forest. And the colorations on this female was just that. It was hard to see, but it was interesting to see the colorations because this was a brand new color for me. It took me 2 years to tell this to Jim, and when I finally broke out and started talking to him about this, about when the drone fell out of the sky, he was dumbfounded that here's a Sasquatch that is colored black from legs up to about the stomach. The stomach to the chest area was white. From the chest area up to the neckline was black, and it just did not make sense. And then when he got into the arms, they were still color matched. So when the arms were down, the shoulder to about a little bit above the elbow was black, and then from that point was white down to about the hand, which was black. I just found my first shadow. So what you're gonna watch is this rock right here. There is something blocking the light, and you're gonna see it move this direction. I've never seen this before, so this is a first. But you're gonna see this coming up here shortly. Light happening a lot faster, and the sun isn't moving, but something is moving on the rocks, and it's moving to its right. Let's go back, because I'm curious on why I didn't see that before. So there's something watching as I'm heading towards the river, or heading up or down the river to where it's at. And here I come into the view. That was the end of the video. I ended up taking the drone across the river back to Jim, and he met me halfway down the river, or halfway up the river, because I was heading down, and we took the drone back to the campsite where I was repairing parts of it and had to pop the body back together again, because it did take some damage when it hit the tree as well as when it hit the rocks on the side of the shore. I was glad that it actually hit the gravel because I didn't want it to get soaked, but even still, I think it would have probably maybe been okay, but maybe not. But the drone still flies, and that's a good thing. But this is the end of this little series. There is possibly some other footage. I might show some of the nighttime stuff on Sunday that I had filmed, so you can see what it looks like when a trail cam is prematurely recording everything under the sun. But they're little 30-second increments, followed up by just clips. But the next video will be a short, and that'll be released on Christmas Day, which is my birthday. And I hope you enjoyed this journey. So I hope you enjoy Christmas and spending time with friends and family, and I'll talk to you all later. My name is Patrick, and this is Sasquatch in the Wild.